lost your team that had their own bags. Like, who does that?
That was my husband, I think. I don't know.
You know, doing stuff like this for me is awesome. I love supporting. You know, hockey's given me so much in my life, but what it's given me most, I think, is a platform to do stuff like this and to raise money and to give. You know, we created the Work Family Foundation like almost 9 years now, and it's been so fulfilling. Doing stuff with my family and raising money for special causes. And, Doug, congratulations to you and your company. You know, being the leaders in this and bringing people and your team and your partners at an event like this is amazing. I had an amazing day yesterday. You know, meeting the athletes and collecting all these cards. Thank you so much for the cards. You know, usually signing all these cards all the time, and it was just so much fun getting these cards from you guys, and being so proud of what you do. You know, I was introduced to the Special Olympics way back when my son was playing Little League. We had Corey O'Keefe that was playing on our team, and he was so much fun to have around, and you know, he'd be out in the outfield, and he'd be playing his position, and the kids just loved that. He brought so much energy, and it was so much fun to be around. And then he went on to win some medals in golf and weightlifting. So I was introduced back then, watching him do some of these events, and it was just amazing. Thomas, what a story! What a great job you did up here. Congratulations, that's amazing. Those times and winning a marathon. You know, I just did an interview out there talking while I was here today, and one of the questions they asked me, what can you tell the kids? You know, what's your message to the kids? I'm like, I got nothing. My message is nothing. It's their message to us and how they go about their business every day and how passionate they are about what they do. You know, we get caught up in all this stuff that is around us and just seeing their smiles and how they act and how they deal with things every single day. I said, that's the message to us that we should take, that sometimes we just take stuff for granted, and they're very inspiring to be around. So for me, it's great. I met yesterday Sean, Jason, Amanda, Amy, and just hearing their stories. You know, like I said, hockey's given me so much, and I know what it took to really have success and to have an amazing career. I could never have dreamt to have the career that I had. You know, I grew up in Montreal. I started playing hockey when I was 5 years old. I went through the ranks. I got to Boston. I was 18 years old. And then, you know, I look back on a 22-year career, and when I look back, I kind of figure out that, you know, for me, it was about having a plan, you know, how you prepared for that plan, and then having the perseverance that you have to go through a lot of the ups and downs that you have to go through. And then, you know, if you have passion for what you're doing, it just brings everything together. So for me, those 4 Ps, when I look back on my career, really was key to allow me to have the success that I did. And when I think about these athletes, they have all of that in spirits. They do that. They have the passion, the perseverance that you know, to fight through to get to these meets and to get to these ultimate, like the finals. They travel the world to compete in some of these events. So for me, I look back and that's what it was all about. And you know, these are champions. I was a champion. It took me 22 years to become a champion, and that's why I left Boston, because it wasn't going to happen here. I really wish it was going to happen here. I went to 2 finals. We played the Oilers twice in '88 and '90, and we came short, but it was pretty much the only thing left for me to kind of fulfill my career. And it happened in Colorado. There's an amazing experience, and lifting they say, how do you feel when I was like, I was so relieved that it finally happened for me. And it was amazing experience for me and my family that we lived up there. But you guys are the champions here. And we're celebrating you today. And all of you, you're lifting that cup over your head every single day. So continue the great work, guys. You guys are amazing. You're fun to be around. And it was a pleasure being here today. So have a great day. Congratulations.